Matt, you being from Kent, does this game mean any more to you? You know a lot of guys on the other sideline coming up?
I know a couple with the whole, coach changing and the staff changing. A couple guys transferred out that I knew, but still know a couple of them. And being from Kent, going home, and being able to have all my family there will be kind of cool.
Do you feel that the defense is settling in this year after 4 games? Was there some settling of contents, so to speak?
I mean, a little bit. Obviously, we played some really good opponents out of conference, like Miami and Cincy, and even UMass. They all gave us a couple tests, and we kind of had to figure out what our identity was. What we were good at, what we needed to work on. So the out of conference games kind of showed us our weaknesses and strengths, and as we move forward with the season, we can kind of work on both of those.
Matt, speaking of strengths, right now the strength of the defense has been its red zone defense. Why do you think that it has been like that this year?
I think we just have a different mentality going into this season of a bend, don't break mentality. We know that offenses are going to get yards on us, but just limiting the points. That's how you win games is forcing field goals and not touchdowns. And like Cincinnati, they could have scored 35 points in the first half, but we limited them to 14, 17 points. So that's just a huge credit to our defense. Not worrying about the last play, just worrying about the next play. I think that's going to be huge for us for going, for the rest of the season.
Maybe I'll look at this from a player standpoint, but in college football right now there's a lot of transition with players. How has it been to work in? You've been here, but how's it been to work in the new players and everything? How difficult is it from the defensive standpoint to get into the system and adjust, both them adjust to the system and everybody else to each other?
It's kind of hard. Every year we got guys coming in, guys going out. But when guys come in, we kind of try to get them to learn the defense as much as they can, and build that chemistry, because it's almost a new team every year with the transfer portal and stuff these days. So I think being able to help everybody on the defense, and me myself, I try to help everybody, and from the D line to the DBs, and it helps me because I've been with the DBs for a couple of years, my first couple of years here. So with our leaders have to lead and help those people that are coming in and get adjusted to the defense.
So what do you know about Kent State?
I was just watching some film. They run the same up-tempo offense last year. With up-tempo offenses, they can score points in a hurry. So being able to get lined up, get a call, and just kind of execute our defense is going to be very key for us. It's a lot of the same stuff as last year. So looking back on that game is going to be helpful to us, and obviously just kind of keeping up to pace with their up-tempo offense. Get them into second and long, third and long situations to where they have to slow down, and then so we can start running different plays for us. But obviously they got a good quarterback. They got a tough little running back, and we've seen that if you don't execute our defense, teams can score points no matter who they are. So kind of just being able to get a call, get lined up, and go to work.
What are you expecting from the MAC slate this year? Do you see a repeat performance of last year's best unit in the conference?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the MAC is the MAC. We have 8 winnable games, 8 losable games, and you kind of gotta bring it every week. Every week is a test to our defense, our offense, our special teams, and we kind of just have to take it week by week. And this week we're trying to go 1-0 in the league, and that's kind of our focus.